evaluation. So the review and everything that needed to be done and that will be done. Are we getting it now? This is very, very important to us at this time. And also, I want to make sure that we add values for this wonderful time. We add value for this wonderful time. So introduce yourself, tell us the courses you have done or you're doing. Let us know the courses, and please, I will encourage you to show your face. Very, very importantly, to show your face. And I want to appreciate all those people who have taken serious thing. Honestly, I'm excited because when you add value to people's life, it's always a thing of joy when people can embrace that change and they can do that change. Many of us have been taking it seriously, and I appreciate it, especially our elders who have taken it seriously. I'm so excited that they take notes, they write notes. In fact, they are not saying, they have gotten to the end of the world. Some of them don't really, they're not looking for money. If I'm going to put it that way, they're not looking for money to say, okay, I want to work for money, but they're actually like impacting life, putting life to it. And some actually want to japa. I understand that fact, because if our nation are put in place, a lot of things will be better. I tell people, somebody was talking to me today, oh, I'm in Dominican. Do you want to come? Do you want to relocate? I said, no. For me, I'm part of people that believe Nigeria is going to be great, come what may. I've used over 45 years already in Nigeria. So automatically, it's going to be very difficult for me to go to another nation and go start all over again when my age of strength is almost gone. My age of strength is almost gone. 25 years is one of the ages of strength that you can travel out of the country, but people out of frustration, they will tell you they just started life. Even people that are 60 here, they will tell you they just started life. Some of them are close to 60, some of them are few hours, few seconds. I'm not talking about somebody, but I know the person is looking at me. She's smiling already. She's smiling already. Thank God she cannot unmute herself. I will only ask you to, you want to mute yourself, you ask me, you raise up your hand like this to mute yourself. I got you today. All right. So thank you very much. Yes, I want to, if you can hear me very well and clearly, just type 5 in the comment. Just type 5 in the comments. Let's go and invite other people. We're supposed to be about 22 here. We're supposed to be about 22 here. We're supposed to be about 22 here. So whatever anybody is right now, this is very important. And dress well, make sure your environment is cool. And I want to quickly do this meeting before my nation arrive. Once my nation arrive, well, that will be the end of the thing. I know some of us have been reading for the exam. There will be a little shift in the exam, but you will do exam today. You will definitely do your exam today, okay? So just relax, because when it's exam, no, test. I mean test. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's test. What do I call it? Test. So give me 5. If you can hear me, say, I hear you. Type, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yes, thank you very much. For those who are responding, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're not responding, I'll call your name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If you don't respond, I will call your name. I will make sure I call your name. This iPhone guy, I will make sure I call his name. This iPhone guy, that's supposed to rename his name. He has not. If you don't rename your name, I will call you. Type, I hear you, before I change my mind. This bright. If you don't rename your name, if I call you iPhone, that's not your name. If you are not smiling, it's a crime. iPhone, if you are not smiling, it's a crime. It's a crime if you are not smiling. You are frowning your face. If you frown your face, you are still frowning your face. Click on your name, you see rename. Now right click, you see rename. You see rename. Oh my God. All right, thank you very much for a wonderful time. Yes, I want to have a response from us. Tell me your name and tell me the classes or class you have attended. This just concluded yesterday. We sent a video for you to really let you know, number one, mental health. Many times from that course you discover, I will call your name one after the other. From that course you discover that many of us, we always think mental health is only for those people who are mentally have a mental disorder, and that's mentally disordered. But many times you discover that that course was not. That course will allow you to understand the worker in your office, your children, your friends, your family, who at the time, they might have been behaving one way and you're looking at them, why are they behaving that way? You'll be able to understand, why is this person behaving the way he's behaving? Why is this person thinking the way he's thinking? So the mentor is not about being a madman on the road. Like you never call them a madman. You need to be purple. You must be purple to them. All right, be purple, be friendly. That's what it means. Okay, and you can see a lot of things, how to handle people well. When some people look crazy to you, or they sound crazy, or they do something and you say, wow, why is he behaving like this? Then at that time, you calm down. You'll be able to apply this thing into them. On the caregiver, you discover the caregiver is deeper than just a friend. A caregiver is not just a family. You can also sometimes go to groceries and to get a lot of things for them in bringing out the best for them. Now, when it comes to public health, how neat are you? How powerful are you? Okay? You may look at it on yourself in your environment. Do you cause trouble for other people or for other nations? There was a time there was a flood in Nigeria. You understand? I was told that those floods, if it's well managed, is supposed to be brought back to generate light for us in Nigeria. But everybody's wasting it. When they lose it for another nation, they lose for another state, and the whole state, like Kogi State, was all in a very serious situation. All right. Now, let's talk about what is it called again? The personal safety, cyber security. Many of us, when you say cyber security, yes, it's online security, but your personal safety is more important. If ever in that class yesterday, you discovered that personal safety was so deeply taught in a new dimension, in the way we have never taught it. Never. We have never taught it that way. And it was deeper. When you are traveling, how do you receive for personal safety? Not just your belongings. Even when you are talking, well done. My uncle just sent me $200. I will be going tomorrow by 10 p.m. By 10 a.m. I will be in that first bank. In that first bank, you know that first bank at the roundabout junction. Imukuru junction. Imukuru junction, Port Harcourt. I will be there. I will be there. I will be in the front door. You understand? You are giving people description. Personal safety. And somebody now says somebody attacked somebody. Nobody will attack without information. Somebody have gotten an information about what you're getting. Careless publicly, you are there. When you are traveling, you know what to do. When you're in a public place, you know what to say. And all. So it's far. That's why our phone, if you discover, our phone is not meant to be shared with our friends. Our phone is, let me quickly log in and we log out. That's where it's not laptop. Even the laptop is not safe. You understand me? You don't just use somebody's phone to log into your details or log in your details and all that. Or do you have app? Hey, you have app? I know my password. Let me quickly use. That's why the bank also changed that style. That if it's not the phone you register with, they will not allow that thing to go. Are you following me now? So, and finally, we talk about disaster. Those people that did disaster management, it was a very, very powerful course. Okay? So, and I want to say this on behalf of Dr. Osas of the La Plata Metaverse, in which the Pablum Multimedia is in serious partnership with them. And this has brought a lot of affordable courses. Most of those courses, that's why we don't tell people you pay for certificate. You don't pay for certificate here. You only pay for processing fee. You can't pay for a certificate. You can't. I'm serious. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging, but because if you have about 3 courses and you're doing it for $200, that's about $600. You understand? And you are doing it about 3 in the next 2 days. Now we're starting another course. Or by Monday, we're starting another course. And you're paying another $600 again. In another, by on the 29th again, we are starting another course and you're paying $600. Are you getting me now? People will say, wow. And we are talking about within a month, you are paying not less than $2,000. How many of us, even if you can afford it, how many of us will continue like that in the next 6 months? You understand? We are having a vision of 2063 of African Union. How African Union become a great nation, African become a great nation, and education become affordable. I'm sorry to let you know that some of these universities that are being built and they are making a lot of unnecessary things. I believe in university. I have a university already myself. So you know, all of these things, if you are not structured very well, you discover that it becomes empty. What happened during COVID-19? Not many people are going. Only one person, one-on-one. What happened? All the graduation were done online. Everything were done online. Everything virtually online. What am I talking about? The future is cyber. The future is online. whether you like it or not. Just like you're seated in your room now, you are going to write the exam any moment from now. You're going to do it as open as possible. Yet, people are still failing. That's one of the surprising things. Even as an open exam for you, people are still getting 20, 50 over 10, 50 over 100 is not correct. 55 over 10 is not correct. That's the low mark. That's why I told all our instructors, all our facilitators, please read with your students. Don't leave them alone to themselves. Read with your student and let it be something. With that background I've given to us, if you want to say something, please, can you raise up your hand? If you don't know how to raise up your hand, put yourself on the video, then I will call you by raising up your hand. Maybe evaluation, review, whatever you have gained, something you have gained. And please, if you're on this recording, if you're on this video, I want to beg you, you're going to do a testimonial for us. Because one of the things that make people to believe what you are doing is the testimonial. Somebody called one of us and the person said, oh, how genuine is this certificate? And the person just got promoted by doing a course, just one course with us. She just got promoted and is asking the person. And right now, somebody got another job. They are processing already UK already. So we have testimony. We have somebody in UK that is working. So, but you know, Nigerians, and let me say, not only Nigerians, I think Africa in general, but we don't have such problem we have over 200 from over 200 nations. From Pablum alone, we have close to 30 that have done courses with us. But I always make it, I said, okay, let's just call it 10. You understand? I can call it from Canada, US, Cameroon, Australia, Spain, Germany. Am I counting? Are you still counting with me? You understand? St. Martin's. How many of you know St. Martin's? This is a Caribbean island. St. Martin's, as far as Caribbean island, St. Martin's. Those are the cities I can't mention it. We have people from Sierra Leone. You understand? We have people from Malawi. You understand? We have people from different parts of the world that are taking these courses. Yet, African will say, is it true? We are not cheap because we want you to do the course. We are having a vision to make education affordable for everybody. Because if one person can get things right, and that person will fix the whole world. We are not after so many people, but what one person can get it right. We have a right value. The value system is what we are giving here. All right, let me call JP Okonkwo. JP Okonkwo. Let me allow JP Okonkwo to talk, to speak out. JP Okonkwo. I didn't want to say it. You will see when she speaks now. You will see. You will see what I said. You will see. Wait and see. Where's JP now? JP Okonkwo. Oh, yeah, you can speak now. Oh my God. Okay.
My name is Erelu Florida Okunawa JP. Okunawa is a bona fide name from the royal house of Ijebu Ode and Ijebu Igbo.
All right, no problem. You're my in-law indirectly. I thought it would come.
You said I should introduce myself. Erelu Odua Ikale land in Ondo State. So you can make the honor of crossing over from Ogun State to go and be a high chief. Erelu Odua, mother of all. Everybody, including Mr. Facilitator, somehow.
Okay.
And ironically,
I love the way somehow. I love the word somehow.
You happen to be my brother-in-law. You have to repay the dowry. Good evening, everyone. I told you my name is Erelu Florida. I know what JP means. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience to be part of this family because we are no more facilitators, students, you know, we're one big family right now. And I just want to thank God for the opportunity to be part of this beautiful family. It's a family that has rekindled hope and confidence in people. I'm going to be 65 October 23rd, 2023. I'm going to be 65 years old.
I told you.
I am proud to be 65 in a few months' time, and I'm proud to still be using my brain. My main reason for doing all these courses, I've done over 6 courses. This is my 7th course. It's just to keep my brain working so that it doesn't, you know, go into dementia. If those who did mental health and others, you will see what it means. When you don't use your brain and you just go fallow, just go to waste. So I just want to thank Pablum Global Venture Services for giving us the opportunity to be useful to ourselves, to be useful to our family, to be useful to our nation, and to be useful to the world. By adventure, we find ourselves anywhere. I can go on holiday for 2 months, 3 months, and idle there. I would just pick my certificate and look for an agency and get some job done and still earn money at the same time. Everything is not about money, money, money. But the value that you add to your life is the most important thing. And I want to, advise that you encourage people. There are some people who cannot afford all these courses and they're very minimal. If you can afford it, you bring somebody on board, you pay for them. I've done that and I enjoy it. It gives me a lot of happiness that I'm adding value to somebody's life. And I just want to tell you that all your courses are not cheap. Anybody that says they're cheap, you need to compare death and sleep and see whether they are the same. What you have done for us is just to give us a new life and that we can still do something with ourselves. We are not useless. I used to tell somebody that some people used to live at Adeola. There's a street in Victoria Island in Lagos. It's called Adeola Hopewell. But some people still live at Adeola Hopeless. And I thank God I'm at Adeola Hopewell, courtesy Pablum Media. They've done so very well. The only thing, you said I should ask a question. I want to congratulate everybody that is on this Zoom program right now because you all made it and we've made it in Jesus' name. You said I should ask a question. The question I'm going to ask already, I have a feeling what the answer will be, but there's no, not for want of trying. I'll keep trying. I'm just looking at the time for the test that we want to have. Because I tell you something, if you see where I'm in transit somewhere. And right from Sunday, I've been in transit. To even read the note is another wahala. But I didn't sleep until 3 a.m. this morning, trying to catch up. At the end of the day, I didn't even catch up with yesterday's lectures. And I'm in between, and out of it, you have snatched 1 hour or so out of it by this Zoom of 1 hour. Your Zoom is 4 o'clock. The test is 5 o'clock. How do I do it? I can't afford to be failing at this all day, Joe. Are
you begging? Are you begging?
So we can just give us an extra 1 hour to go through our notes, not 5 o'clock on the dot, because I've never failed any of your courses. And I don't intend to face any of your courses. What would I tell them? I have a 36-year-old son. That am I going to say, look at what your mom scored? I've never scored that kind before in my life. I beg. Don't take it precedence. Don't take it precedence. I'm your ambassador. I say good things about Pablum Multimedia. Let me continue to say good things about you.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Some of you are just you're wonderful. You're God-fearing. And you are God thanks. And we accept that and we thank God for knowing you because ordinarily, I don't think I will have met you in 100 years. Even the people on the program too, I wouldn't have met them. I'm seeing them and seeing their face. And so there's somebody says iPhone. How can iPhone be your name? You should be proud of your name. I'm always proud of my name and my age. So the man that is staring at me that is iPhone, you better put your name. I want to know the names as well. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to me. It's not an episode. I'm sure some of you are going to be part of this. You are going to gain from this appeal also.
Okay. All right.
God bless you. Thank you. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you, very much.
I'm done. Yes. I don't want you to be my ex-in-law. Yeah, see my in-law.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I will allow all of us to be able to mute and unmute ourselves now back. I believe the iPhone, just tell me your name. Just tell me your name. What's your name? Just tell me your name. Just tell me your first name.
Adeboye Adewale.
Adeboye Adewale, okay. No problem. I can help from here. One of our courses, it talks about this already, and we're going to do it again. Digital marketing, how to use your Zoom, how to use your Facebook, and not spending much money to people. Okay. So, my brother, you can see your name now. Can you see your name now?
Thank you.
Okay. I even give you Yoruba accent on it, so that they will not miss.
With army on top.
Yes. So that's to give it the mark on it. Yes. I know you have been following. Tell me your experience.
My experience. Well,
yes, in the class.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate every platform.
Yes, sir.
My name is Adewale, as you can see. I've been very, very busy for the past few days. Like Erelu have said earlier on, I think we're on the same page because I'm a civil engineer and I've been so very busy. I close around 11:30 at night. I resume very early in the morning. And there's still an online class I had to attend at night, at the middle of the night. But a friend of mine, when I was discussing with a friend, that there's still this particular course I wanted to go for. And he just said, my wife just had the program. And it was, the thing was a very wonderful one. And I said, okay, introduce me. And he introduced me to the house. And I had to he showed me the certificate of the wife, which I had to send to some of my friends and my siblings, which they were like, wow, where did you get this? This is a wonderful certificate that you need to go for. And when I went through the table of content, what I saw there, it was mind-boggling. It was a wow experience because I read through the table of content and the courses, the outline and all that. Even the thing that is not even attached to me, like my mental wellness and all that. I see when I had to go through that as well, which I was like, wow, I need to be harvesting this one after the other. I just have to assess it. Yeah, because you never can tell. The people you meet on daily basis, especially in my field, I meet with madmen, mad guys, crazy people, cool guys, different kind of people. And as a lead or a lead engineer, you need to be able to interact with everybody in a way that nobody will feel offended. Because in our can be there can be some mad times. You understand? There can be some crazy times at times. But how to manage situations, even from your boss, to manage some situation down, when you're not meeting your target at times, crazy things. I just love this. As Madam Erelu has said, and as you have said earlier, that we can't pay for the certificate. I truly subscribe to that we can't pay for the certificate. But the platform given to every one of us, even if we don't go through the test, because there are so many things that are on our head. Pay these dues, pay this, that, and all that, and Nigeria is not speaking well. For going through the note alone, I need to be sincere with you. I have to print all the lectures, all the classes from the phone. I have to just print it so that I can go through it over and over again thereafter, even after the test or whatever. I want to sit down with it, digest them, eat them, I want it to be part of my life, And then, like myself, I have a mother who had been bedridden for over 23 years. My mother, we had to be in the same town I had to move down from Port Harcourt because of her. You know, I served in Port Harcourt 2001. I had to move down back to Ibadan because of my mother, so that I can really, really take care of her, you know. And she's a very good woman. She'll be 70 by next month, while I'm 47, you know, and then I need to really take care of her. So I need, so I've gone through so many things, but this, I must be sincere with you, it's really soothing that thing that I'm looking for. So I really appreciate. God bless you, and I appreciate everyone. God bless
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I really, you need to take other courses to the next level. You understand? And you have said something that really touched my heart, because if you go through that note, especially caregiver, you will take care of your mom professionally.
Yes.
You will take care of your mom professionally, and nobody will know, they will never, you understand me? But now you're not just doing it because you're doing it professionally. We also have an association, you know, we also have an association that after a while will tell you when to join, which is anybody that have done these courses, we put them in association so that they can also defend themselves. We are not saying you have a first degree, second, we are not talking about that. We're talking about these professional courses you have done. You understand me? You get it now. So that's why you don't, I felt for you. Oh, you were crying. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Don't worry. You know, mom is so special. I won't deceive you. Mom is so special. Mom is not just anybody. And so somebody who has been on fire to be in a spot for a longer time. I tell you, if you ask her, she would have prayed that she wants to die. She would have told you that she wants to die at the time. You would have said, please let me go, because the problem I'm giving the children is so much. You understand? So, but it's okay. We will talk. When your friend said, add this number, it was a command. I was telling him, I said, we don't do that here. He said, add the man. I said, no, it's a prepaid course. I won't do that. He said, add the man. I didn't answer. I said, no, won't wait. This man didn't know that we have policy. Policy is different from just method. When it's a policy, when it becomes a principle is difficult to change. You can't change principle. Method can be changed. The day will go close when it's 6 or 7 o'clock. There's nothing you can do to that. If you like, pray fast. When it's early in the morning, it has to be a bright and morning. It has to be bright and morning star. So it has to become. So this when the sun is coming is a principle. The sun will come at his own time. So there's nothing you can do. But when it's a method, you can go and cover the side. One side can be sunny. The other side may not be sunny. That's a method. But for the sun not to come out, when it's a rainy season, it has to rain. When it's a dry season, it has to dry. Now, thank you so much. Yes, Mrs. Modupe, our laughing mommy. Unmute yourself, please. Our laughing mommy.
Good evening,
yes,
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Tell me your
all.
story. Yes, ma'am.
The most my experience is that the one I'm really concerned about is the caregiver. You know, I discovered that, you know, there are lots of things we need to know and we need to identify about those that are family that are in need of our help. So
exactly.
like I have a mom of like 79 years old. Though she suffered stroke sometime, but she recovered back. Thank God for that. And we're 4. I'm the only one that is, you know, really available to attend to her. But with this caregiver lecture, I saw so many things, you know, that if you don't have the zeal and the love for what you want to do, you might not be able to do it. You can become a caretaker if you are not mindful of what you are doing. But a caregiver is someone that is able to love someone, even if it's not your family. You are able to do some things for that person to make sure the person's life changes. So I'm so much, you know, impressed with that lecture, that particular caregiver lecture. Though the others too are okay, But that caregiver, because if you don't have the zeal, the love to do it, I tell you, you will become a caretaker. That is somebody that is not mindful of caregiving. So I thank Pablum Media. You've really done a good job, sir, Mas, for giving us those lectures. It's an eye-opener to so many things. I'm happy to be part of this class, sir.
All right, thank you very much. That's a very lovely comment, and I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, to be sincere with you, I have one man here. We just allow him to also speak. After him, I will go to give one or two things to all of us. His name is no, not disappeared. His name is where is his name again? Where is this man again? Enoch. 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 Mr. Enoch, where are you? 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 Tell me. Where is this man? You can unmute yourself quickly. Yes, unmute yourself, sir. Click the microphone to speak. Just click the microphone. Mr. Enoch. He's looking at me. Click the microphone to speak. Just click on the microphone. Yes, we can.
That. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
I think I'm using that now. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. We can hear you. We can hear you, but can you hear me? All right, you can unmute yourself. You can hear me. Just do like this to me. If you can hear me, just do like this to me. Wave your hand if you can hear me. Just wave your hand if you can hear me. Just wave your hand if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, we cannot hear Mr. Mr. Enoch again. I think it's locked out. Okay. All right. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type 1. Type 1. 1. 1. 1. Type 1. If you can hear me, type 1 and smile. When you type the 1, I'm your #1 fan. If you don't have anybody who respect you, celebrate you, I celebrate you. I'm your #1 fan. Yes, right. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then I know you're hearing me. Type 1, then I know you're hearing me. Type 1, I know you're hearing me. Okay, our name is Erelu, Florida, Okunowo, not Okonko. I intentionally want to let her speak the other time. I know she will always want to say something about my wife happened to come from the same house.
There is Chika on my name. I'm not Chika.
Okay.
There's Chika on my name,
Okay,
Chika.
This your name is even wonderful. This your name, Florida. I was thinking it's Florida, USA.
It is Florida.
I
was born in the USA. I'm in Tampa, Florida. I was born Tampa, Florida.
Oh,
so my
okay.
My first name. That's my first name.
I need to see your dad and ask some question.
Hey, it's late.
I know.
All of us have American names. My brother is Franklin Roosevelt. Babaranti Okunowo.
It must be from Ijebu people. Don't worry, don't let us go there. We are not for you today. We are not for you. We are not for you. We are not for you today. All right, Bright. Bright, can you unmute yourself?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm so happy to be here this afternoon.
The cyber guy.
I'm also in cyber security and caregiver. I'm offering the two courses
Okay.
at the same time. So it has not been easy. It has not been easy. And I also want to thank Mommy very much for making it possible for me. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so happy to be part of the family. It has been a great journey for me. It has not been easy, but I'm finding a way out to make it possible. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You guys have been doing a great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be part of the program. I'm happy, and I've been going through seriously, I've been going through all the assignments, classes that they have been giving us. It has not been easy. Let me say it.
Yeah.
But I thank God for it. I thank God for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me call Loretta. You're welcome, sir. Let me call Loretta as a close. Loretta. Let me give Loretta opportunity. Loretta, you can unmute yourself. Then I have a few minutes to go. Let's go. Loretta, are you there? Loretta, are you there? Loretta,
Yeah,
okay. Where's your face? Where's your face? Yes, speak now. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Okay, Loretta, let's hear from you now.
Sir, please, I'm at work now. I'm really busy now. Like, I'm at work. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm coming. Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Okay, I understand. I hear you.
Yes,
all right.
I'm at work now and I'm with a customer now.
All right, it's okay.
Yes,
it's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Yes. So what you are buying the phone now? The phone is like there's interest on the.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Now, let me quickly say one or two things. Sorry. Let me quickly say one or few things. I've told you once the nation comes, I have to run. I run away from, even if you're in a studio, they come back there to come and see. You understand? It's a All right, thank you very much. So, few things. For those people that want to read, we will make the link as much when his link is ready. You have till 7 o'clock. So as long as you get the link, you have till 7 o'clock. So you take your time. It's test now. Don't be nervous. All of you, somebody's already sweating. Stop sweating now. It's only it's only test. When I say test, I mean test, not exam. Testy. But Adeboye testy, common testy. And you don't kill yourself. But I know it's a very wonderful test. Well, if you don't read, you don't pass anyway. But you have to read so that you can pass. Really, read and so that you can pass. And I want to appreciate everybody who have come for this time, even when you're extremely busy. I want one of us to just speak, or Jedi Rakilulu just speak briefly, then we close. Speak briefly, then we close. Yes, over to you, Mr. King.
Sorry, I won't be able to show my face.
No problem.
All right. We have been doing well. Thank you for coming in, participating in the trainings. We appreciate you. Thank you for the feedbacks, the wonderful feedbacks that we are receiving. Those feedbacks are encouragement to us. They are encouragement. Thank you so much, all of us. Concerning the test, is an assessment. It's just an evaluation. It's not something difficult. I want us to relax. Let's take our time and do these things. It's an open test. You have your notes there. It's an open test. Not that, and there's no, okay. Let me clear our doubt. There's no countdown. Maybe the time we fly away. Just take your time and do the test, and just make sure just to help us to understand what we have been learning and all that. In fact, for those that were in my own section, and which was mental health, I was intending to give us an assignment, but I just calmed down because I saw that we had low response, and so that people can, I got the feedback that timing and all that and all that. So, but thank you for the feedback. Thank you for following up. Thank you for being interested. Please, for our subsequent trainings, let's help in pushing it, because there are a lot of people that are not aware of what we are doing and what we are achieving and what we have targets of achieving in the next future. And we thank you. Please, let's also take our time to appreciate those who brought the training to us. That's all our facilitators also. Thank you for those that contributed one way or the other. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you 100 times. You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
All right, great. I want to appreciate all of us, all the facilitators here. I want to appreciate all of you, Sister Rowolo, Sister Chika, Engineer Chika, Elder Kola is here. God bless you. I saw Pastor Aduloju at the time. Want to appreciate all of you. It's time for the test. You will see the test when it's ready. When the link is ready, you will see it. You can take your time to take them one after the other. Okay? Take it after one or the other. But let me give you this but. The but is if you have done level 2 and you don't proceed to level 3, it's not yet complete. And then level 3 is starting on the 29th of May to 31st of August. But one thing is that you have to look for where you're going to practice as an internship. You're going to look for where you're going to do your internship. You have to tell us, then we'll prepare the letter to take to that where you want you want to do your internship. Then there is a course starting on Monday, 22nd. Go back to your facilitator and help your facilitator share in the medics area, nurses group, science lab groups, or where you have medical people or people who are interested. Not necessarily all these people alone. People are interested. It's an introduction to basic support, life support. Somebody was telling me, I sent the link to somebody in US, and the person said he had a dream 30 minutes ago, doing a life support for somebody in the dream, only to wake up and see my life support course. She was like, what? I said, well, that means it's in line. So please, let's do as much as possible to tell somebody, help your facilitator to do one or two things. Tell them if you have enjoyed, don't keep quiet. There are so many courses we'll be churning out by the grace of God. We're churning out for us by the grace of God. So thank you very much. On behalf of the Pablum Multimedia and La Plage Metaverse, Dr. Osase and myself, Paul Ishukofori, they want to thank you for believing in us and keep the fire burning. Keep it fresh. Go and do your test and you will succeed. So unmute yourself to say bye. Bye.
Bye.
You can say bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Good Lord. Go and pass. Go and pass. So.
Yes,
Go and pass. So.
Amen, sir.
Go and pass. So.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All the best.
Bye.